Okay, so I'm James Meena. I'm the Artistic Director for Opera Grand Rapids. So opera companies across the country have been working for more than a decade on building diverse audiences. We forget in the opera field, and really we forget in the arts field in general, but opera particularly, that we have a responsibility to our communities. In a way, we are the social consciousness of the communities, but we also have assets that we can leverage to bring people together for a shared experience. It's not unlike what happens in sporting events, but with opera particularly and theater, we can be advocates for community unity by bringing people from all walks of life together for a performance of Rigoletto or a contemporary opera or whatever it happens to be. We are social engineering in a way. And if we can think in terms of how do we draw people to what we do so that they can share that experience as members of the community, then we will have played our part in building a wonderful community, an embracing community. And this is part of our mission, quite honestly. We get so wrapped up sometimes in paying the bills, in selling tickets, in, what temper tantrum is the diva throwing today, that we easily can forget about the larger picture. Now, it's not easy though, because for the majority of the public, regardless of where they come from or which community or what their experience is, the majority of the public does not view opera as being something that's for them. They view it as something for those people, the wealthy, the ones who go to the opera in their furs and their diamonds and they want to be seen. And while that's a stereotype that's not true, it is what the majority of the public thinks. And so in order for us to build audiences, period, but diverse audiences in particular, we have to extend ourselves to them. We have to go and meet with people, leaders and organizations, and let them know that the opera is a cultural institution that belongs to them. As members of the community, this is their opera company. Very different dynamic than if we were a traveling road show. But Opera Grand Rapids is here, 50 years, serving this community with performances and being able to express ourselves as a member of the community and as a community asset that really does belong to the entire community is an important part of what we do. So part of the very successful aspects of opera production and the institutions of opera companies that have really worked across the country are smaller scale performances in unusual venues, which are then marketed to millennials primarily. And again, it's not just the piece that they're promoting, it's the entire experience of going to a different venue. Not going to a big grand opera house, but going to a brewery, for example, or going to a public park, or going someplace that is more familiar, more casual, and still having the same type of experience of hearing great music, great theater, great drama, all of which are opera. So opera has always had the responsibility to address contemporary issues. And we do this with not only classic operas sometimes, but we do this with new operas, where we're presenting subjects that are relevant to people, like the production of I Dream around the subject of Dr. King's assassination in 1968. This is relevance, but it's really taking a subject which resonates with contemporary audiences and presenting it in a safe venue that is through the operatic medium, a venue where people can reflect on a big idea, can not only enjoy a performance, but then can take that experience and hopefully reflect on, in this case, the legacy of Dr. King.